Hello everybody and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. My name is Wolfheart and today we are going to be jumping into a new mod. I'm still learning a little bit about that one. Haven't done anything about it since. Haven't done anything with it since, so I don't really know anything about it. Trying to learn. Takes a while. See, I've got some blood in there still. Last time we moved all our chickens over here. Wonderful big place. I have also done a little bit of work off camera. The smelter is gone. The chicken stuff is gone. If I go downstairs, you will notice that everything is gone. Been hard at work. Everything is set up over here now. I'm not generating any power. Might be a little bit problematic. I built that giant power thing, but I don't think it actually works the way I want it to. Probably not enough chickens, so I may have to make that bigger. I moved this stuff over here. It's working, I guess. We're draining a lot of power, but it's actually not this system that's draining it, I don't think. I think it's like this thing is actually draining it. No, never mind. That's running. Are we really burning that much? Let's go to this one and we can find out how much this is burning. Yeah, 2226 per tick. You guys need to hurry up and lay some eggs. So loud. You know what? I hope I need to get a filter for this to make sure it's blacklisting. Can't go there. To make sure it's blacklisting lava eggs. So those absolutely need to go into these guys. You blacklist lava egg. Here, let's give you some lava. You can charge up a little. But we got everything going on over here. You can see it's kind of helping a little, and it's gone. Okay, so I gotta probably come up with a new power system. There is the reactors mod in here, hence the. What are you guys? The yellorium, cyanide, plutonium chickens, and all that stuff. These guys, I haven't seen if these guys have been producing any solid XP. I haven't really been playing this one all that much lately. Today we're going to be jumping into a new mod. We need to go here. We're going to be jumping into a new mod for me at least. I looked at it once before. At Roots. This stuff. I have no idea what any of this is. But it gives me an opportunity to be a bit creative because I figured out what I want to do for the area for it. I was looking at it and I was just like, I don't know what any of this stuff is. I don't know what any of it is going to do. But I'm going to take a look. Now, there's something in here. Where is it? This guy, the runic tablet. 1 stone, 1 old root, and 3 seeds. I think I have an old root in here. I have 3. Okay. So I have old root. I need stone. 1 stone. And 3 seeds. And I conveniently had everything in here. I did not know it was all here. Natural arts. What? This is a little bit of a weird interface. Who needs pages? So there's bark harvesting, rare materials, growth powder, Rudy's stew, healing poultice. Oh my gosh. Wait, what was that? The mortar. Imbuing a staff. I didn't mean to open that. Spell component, snare. Oh, okay. Oh, so these are all components. Insanity. Of course, it's the freaking poppy. Let's see. We got runestones. Basic ritual mechanics. Interesting. I might have to read up a little. I watch videos. Watch some videos on this stuff. Time shift. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Okay, good. This might be a good place to start. Bark harvesting. Bark knife. Knife capable of softly harvesting the bark from trees, which can be used in recipes and rituals. Right-click a log block to harvest bark from it with a chance of breaking the log block. Good thing we have a log chicken. I am going to just probably grow a tree to end up dealing with that. Let's go ahead and make one of those. We got saplings all over the place. Let's see, we got 10 in here. So then I need a plank and a stick. So I'll take that. I will take a oak log as well. And I want to see what this bark looks like. Ooh, oak bark. Okay. Now, actually, like, what can I do with that? I can't look it up. Alright, rare materials. That's probably not the one I need. I need bark harvesting. It's got no pages. Rare materials, okay. Old roots can be found at a 1 out of 40 chance when breaking tall grass. They are needed for a lot of early magic as they are required for spells without modifiers. They can also be eaten to restore a very small amount of hunger. Verdant sprigs will drop at 1/30th chance when harvesting fully grown crops of all kinds. Okay. So, infernal bulbs from grown netherwort, imbued with the fire of their home in the nether, so they are useful when a large amount of energy is needed. Fairly effective furnace fuel, or given to skeletons to make them withered. Interesting. Chorus flowers, 1/10 chance. Okay, so that's not too many things. We got old roots from grass. Verdant, those will probably be the easiest thing to get, even though they're a 1/40 chance. Verdant sprigs from crops. Infernal bulbs from netherwort. And dragon's eyes from chorus flowers. Interesting. What about growth powder? Can grow grass on dirt. Simply right-click to throw the powder at a block within 4 blocks of you. Growing grass in a small area. Okay, how do I make you? How do I make a pestle? Do I have everything open here? I do. Pestle. Diorite. I don't have any diorite. Can I get it from this? From andesite. From stone. So I actually just made something with a alchemizing thing. Whatever, I can do that in a minute. I want to finish looking at a couple of these things. These look like the beginning stuff for this stuff. Okay, just 5 stone. That's easy to make. There it is. A mortar. Okay, so we got our basic tools here. Can't do anything with it. And imbuing a staff. An imbuer. Your mortar and pestle yield a fine petal dust for use in spells, but it can't really be used on its own. With this device, you can channel natural energies from that powder into a branch of wood. Simply place in a stick, place in your powder, and wait for your staff to pop out. Magic staves are very simple to use. Imbued with the power of nature, all you need to do is hold right-click to charge up a spell, and after about a second, release right-click to cast it. Staves have limited uses and will be destroyed completely after their charges are used up. The number of charges can be increased with the use of the efficiency modifier. Okay. Ooh, regeneration. That would be perfect around the blood magic. So, Earth Spike and... What is insanity? Betrayal. From raw beef, mushroom, and poppies. Mind-altering compounds. So it follows that their abilities and spell would involve the mind. Cause nearby monsters to attack other nearby monsters. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna actually have to, like, read some of these. What is warding? Create a circle of warding that will keep these demonic creatures at bay, nullify their ranged attacks, and boost natural regeneration for those within the circle. It's a healer. Kinda. Life drain, acceleration, dandelion winds, solar smite, nice. Growth, Rose's thorns, regeneration, nature's cure, water blast, electric spark, infection, ender warp, and snare. Okay. So potency modifiers will improve the strength of a spell's effects. Efficiency, redstone dust, will improve the casting cost and number of uses. For a spell to have modifiers, though, certain base ingredients are required. Old roots will allow a spell to be crafted, but permit no modifiers. Okay, that's why it's got the different levels of them. Dragon Eyes can support 3, Infernal Bulbs 2, Verdant Sprigs 1, while as the Old Roots don't allow any. Okay. Okay. So, let's go ahead and make one of these. It's 4 sticks and a chiseled stone brick. Luckily, we can kind of cheat that one. Do we have our chisel on us? I think we do. Yeah, it should be in here. Okay, luckily, we can kind of cheat a little. I love this mod. I love the chisel mod. It's caused problems for me on one of my other worlds, but oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if anybody watched it. I know Raven watched it. It was I showed a video of my world that I'm testing, a new mod pack, and yeah, I added the chisel and the chisels and bits mods, and yeah, it completely destroyed my world. Well, testing stages have started over. So, see, this I can't do anything with. Oh, you actually have to place that. Can I place the mortar? I can. Can't interact with it, though. Okay. So if I do that... Okay, I can't right-click it. So we got these. What other tools are there? Let's see, like this Rudy Stew, easy. Healing poultice. We gotta make this pestle, which takes diorite. I think we have some stuff to make diorite. Where are those diorite pebbles? I think it was just one. Can I get those anyway besides sifting? No. Takes a flint stiffened mesh. But I can get diorite from a void resource miner. There's no way in hell I am building that thing right now. I don't even know how. Okay, so cobblestone and nether quartz gives me 2 diorite. That's really good to know, actually. Cobblestone? I think I did those backwards, but I don't think it really matters. Nether quartz, where are you? There you are. I'll make a little bit. If I ever need more, I know the recipe now. Hey, pestle. Now, I think this is only usable in recipes. Let's see, what else is there? Okay, basic ritual mechanics. We have a casting altar, which takes these rune stones. Verdant sprigs. I'll have to see if I can get some verdant sprigs over in our farm that I still have up here. I think I actually have to break crops for it to work. This thing doesn't actually break any crops. I wonder if I've been... Did you miss something? I wonder if I've been missing them, or if only I can collect them. Can I turn you off with like a lever or something? I'm gonna see if I can turn it off with a lever. I don't have anything on me and I can't reach that. Is there anything in you that I can use? No. So ill prepared, aren't I? No, I don't have any stuff on me. Let's put the chisel back away. I'll have to see if I can get some of these verdant sprigs. I think it said, yeah, that's the only way to get those. Wish I could get some of these, but yeah, that probably ain't happening. Not anytime soon. But let's see, they got these rune stones. Should probably be, yeah, really easy to make. Make runestone brick, tile, symbol, decorative symbols. Okay. Glowing runestone. What is an otherworld leaf? Plucked from a sprite. Huh. The crystal staff. Limited number of uses of your typical staffs. Using rare crystals from deep within the earth, you believe you've created a way to boost the efficiency of your spellcasting. The crystal staff. Not only will this staff boost the use count of your spells, it can also hold up to 4 at once. Ritual. Crystal Forge. So... what? Okay. I actually have to, like, look at things. Basic ritual mechanics. I can make that. If not all, require instance to function. Ooh, my throat is bothering me. My throat hasn't fully healed from all this, but oh, that one actually takes a symbol one. I haven't fully healed from last night. I was at a rock concert last night, and yeah, I had no voice by the end of the night. Gonna love that. So it was what? Stone and lapis. Where are ya? Get some rune stones. And a flint. Where is flint? Am I blind? Yes, I am. Okay, I'll do that. That'll give us those. We're not going to be able to make the other stuff for that yet, because I got to go figure those things out. What do we have here? Another world, lesser sprites, common sprites, and greater sprites. The life force of this world is not entirely self-contained. Your energy has to be coming from somewhere, right? You've come to believe that when you channel life energy for your purposes, you are actually drawing small amounts of energy from a strange energy field that permeates all living things, and that you have dubbed the Otherworld. Still left with questions, however. How exactly did this plane affect the physical world you live in, and what else is there to know about it? Using more advanced rituals, you believe you may be able to tap into this field directly, but you do not know what you will find on the other side. Okay, what are sprites? Discovered a ritual that can lessen the gap between our world and the other world, allowing a small creature to pass through. The ritual requires 4 different flowers as infants. Or as instance, that is a gigantic ritual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 by 11? Okay, I had the idea that I was going to have to make this thing super huge, and I think I will. Because I think we're have to make an area for these rituals, or I might just make a giant floating actual island, just make it like a sphere or something to deal with rituals. Pixie stone, ancient hourglass, guardian of sprites, components, recharge ritual, lance, projectile staff, spirit conduit, spirit font. What are these things? Lesser sprite you have summoned is a rather curious creature. You cannot comprehend what it is composed of, and it can phase clearly through solid matter. It is, however, vulnerable to your attacks. After attacking the creature, it will start to fly at you and will occasionally accelerate to perform a dash attack in your direction. Okay. There may be a means of healing them back to full health. You may notice it dropping several strange leaves. If you let it live long enough, you may also notice it dropping them occasionally as it floats around. You believe these will be useful for various crafting purposes. So, is there an item... Interesting. Is there an item I can use to prevent these guys from passing through stuff? So I can set up like a little farm for these things. It'd be pretty easy. Oh, hey, look! It worked! Back up to full power. I'll probably still figure out something better for that. Is there something I can do for like a farm for these? I went over there to make a lever and I never did. Let's make a lever. I'm going to see if I can collect some of these verdant sprigs. But I'm also going to show you guys my idea for what I want to build. Not the dark oak. I might use that in there. No. So I will take one of them. Take one. Actually, I need more oak than that. I'll just do that. Okay, so we're going to say this is our crafting space for now. We'll do something like that for what we're going to begin with for this roots area. And the blood magic one, I think I'm going to do the incense altar at a 2x scale. I'm not even touching my mouse. Why is it moving? Oh. Because my phone is on the cord and moving things. What I want to do is I want to like scale this down. I want to pixel it down with the chisel and try to make it look like an old tree stump with the middle opened up. So like we'll actually have a giant opening on the inside, and whatever parts of the bark or whatever that are on the inside, I will replace that with an actual like wood. So we'll have to see how I can do this. It's going to take me a minute to figure it out. I think I left the chisels and bits bag in here. Yeah, here it is. And the chisel is in my bag. So I got to do a little bit of work on this. And this should be interesting. So I got to come up with a circle out of this. I want it to be a circle, but then I'm going to try and like vary things here and there. So let me do a little bit of work on this and I will see what I can do. Okay, everybody, so I've moved in here for the sake of being able to lift it up a little bit higher and have a bit of a workspace and easy access to resources when I need them. And so this is the base of what we are working with. So as you can see, I dug out a lot of the inside. It's a 2 thick circle, and it's got this little stick poking out. That is the floor level for the inside, because what I want to do is I want to take this whole block plus a little bit of the one below it, and we're going to turn it into like a giant root, which is going to make things a little interesting, because what I... Oh, how full is that getting? 26,909 oak wood. Nice. 1,800 dirt and 963 factory block. I could probably throw away the factory block. I don't really need it. But, like, what I want to do is essentially give it... I might have to see if I can pull up like an image of one to get a good idea of it, but I want to say like we're going to dig this out, and what I really want to do is like get, I know like if I set to drawn region, I'm going to take like from right here to here, and we're going to dig this most of the way up. There is one here, connection plane. That did not go where I needed it to. So I need to dig from here to here. Yeah. Then I can go to connected plane. And it'll do that. Wait, what? Yeah, connected plane. And we'll get to like there. Now we're gonna shrink it down a little. Do like that. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. So that gives me kind of a basis for spreading this out a little bit. But what I want to do is from here, I want to say, like, I really want to keep just this block as like my limit for doing this. But what I want to do is I want to essentially say, like, we're going to take a root here. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. We're going to take a root, and we're going to build one out that'll come out something like this. But we're going to end up obviously building it out quite a bit. And this is going to be a huge challenge for me, and I won't do this on camera with you guys, because I do not have the time to do that actually right now. But we'll do something like that, where it's just going to be like this big root that comes out and goes down. And we're going to have it going around. We're going to have roots around there, around the entire thing. This will probably be a multi-day thing for me, so we'll probably see a couple of episodes of the Firefly Diaries in the meantime. But I want to do that, and then I want to mix in like some greens into this. Maybe use, oh, what was that block? This green slimy dirt, maybe some cactus, some emerald, or ooh, some leaf block. That might look good to give it kind of a mossy old look. But I want to do essentially like pick a point where these are going to come out to, and we'll say like there's where it's going to stop. Well, now I need to expand that so it's bigger at the top, and then it's going to narrow down to this point. So like I'll actually say like I'll bring it out to there. What we'll do is let's see if I can actually stand on this thing. Probably can't. Okay, I can. Like right here, we would expand it out to that. But like up here, we would say, let's see, be something like. Now this is going to be the interesting part, is trying to merge all these roots together somehow. Take a little bit more off at a time. But I do something like that. I can always fill this stuff back in a little. I'm not too worried if I lose a bunch of this, because I'm going to have to rebuild large chunks of it at a time. But there's something like that where essentially up here it's going to be, say like that, and then we'll go with that. Maybe a little bit of, yeah, kind of like that. as the start of the root. Something like that. Let's get... Yeah, there we go. Like that is the start of the root, and it's going to branch out and narrow down to this. And I'm hoping when we get this all built and everything, it's going to look amazing. But I am out of recording time for tonight. I have got to get some sleep before I deal with work tomorrow. So I'm going to have to work on this. It'll probably take me a couple of days to actually do this. So I'm going to work my way through Firefly Diaries for a little bit, because that one is fairly quick for me to record and save me a little bit of time. I'm still also doing some testing. Oh yeah, I'll have to... What did I need from that? I don't need anything from that anymore. I think I can actually get rid of this. I think I have everything I need from it. But yeah, it'll be definitely a challenge for me to do this. I've never done anything this complicated before. So it's going to be very, hopefully randomized. So I'm going to probably just like build out a little random twigs and stuff. But near the top, we're also going to kind of do like a couple of spikes here and there. That is not what I wanted. I want single bits. And I can actually like stand in here. But we'll do like a spike or something where the wood has started to decay. And we'll do like something like this. This inside I'll spice up with little spots here and there that are a little bit thicker and a couple that are thinner. So like right there, and just do things little random spots. It's gonna be a lot of work to do it, and then it's gonna be a heck of a lot more work to even build it. But like that right there looks amazing already. But it's gonna be kind of a uneven the surface up here. Make a couple little drops. So like right here we might do something like this. I can stop floating for a second. Say something like that. Yeah, do things like that around the top. It'll give it a bit more character. But I want to see if I can kind of build a broken down log or an old tree stump or something. So it'll be very interesting to build. It'll be very challenging to build. This is going to be like my biggest challenge yet. And then I'm also going to see if I can get started on that incense thing for blood magic. I keep forgetting that I do that with the chiseled stuff. So we're gonna build a giant version of this guy in a 2-to-1. Now it's gonna be challenging. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that, so it might just go up. But yeah, it'll be very different. This is the same width at the top as it is the bottom. Oh, I don't think it is. Can I place something on top of you? I don't have anything I can place on top of you. Here, give me this for a second. What? Okay, so it's... Actually, I can kind of use that. So it's a little bit more narrow on that than it is down here. So it's 1 pixel narrower. Then there's those that are like half pixels off. Ah, wonderful. I gotta do maths. I gotta do design work. I gotta do major design work on that thing. It's gonna be a bit of a fun ride. So we might do a bunch of work on this guy here in the next couple of videos. We'll do some work on trying to figure out some of this root stuff as well. We're also going to look into building this area. This area is just going to be a giant person. I'm debating about redoing my skin. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I can think of something for it. I'll try and figure that out off camera. So far with all our builds, I'm very happy with that one. Mostly happy with that one. I could probably change it out. The coloration of that brown is not exactly what I want, so I might change it out with oak. Very easy to do. Or maybe orange, because that was orange. I might change it to orange. It looks a little bit closer. Then there is this guy. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to use. That guy I love. Could probably make it bigger for better power. This guy I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And these I gotta figure out some way to auto breed and spawn these chickens. That guy I'm still thinking I might change it. It's not horrible. It's kind of cramped space, but it works. But I think this roots one is going to be the most complicated thing I ever build. Just because of the actual roots itself, or the roots themselves, are going to be a nightmare to design and build. So that's going to be it for this time, guys. If you like to hit the like button below. If not, let me know what you don't like in the comments. If you got any suggestions about this mod, feel free to let me know. I got to do quite a bit of work on this stuff. I don't know what any of these things are for, so we gotta get these guys, we gotta get... How do I do this? Oh, right, giant ritual stuff. So we gotta get to... these... Actually, we can make this right now. Let's go ahead and make this real quick. This incense brazier. Takes a cauldron... Yeah, that one. Oh, that's funny. They both do the same thing, even though one's a pattern, one's a... Oh, yeah, the pattern grid there. One is a... Iron. Cauldron. And a string. There we go. Incense brazier. Let's take a look at this thing. That looks kind of cool. I like it. We'll just toss that in there, man. So, like I said, I will see you guys next time.